All right. Week 3, Cardinals franchise. We're taking on the Raiders. Before I started the episode, I was able to do weekly training, and I did get camp counselor, so we may be able to get dev trait upgrades a lot easier. I also re-signed Michael Wilson for 3 years, which is going to be, I'd say, pretty helpful. That will take him until he's 29, so not too bad. Keaton Mitchell has an upgrade. We've been using him a lot on screens, so we'll upgrade his receiving back trait a little bit. And Isaiah Adams also has an upgrade. This week we're taking on the Raiders, and we are going to have a chance to improve to 3-0. All right, coming into Allegiant Stadium, taking on the Raiders, we might have a tough task ahead of us today. I mean, it was a pretty even matchup last week. We obviously won on that walk-off field goal. Raiders defense, from the looks of it, doesn't look too good, at least last week. We're going to have to be able to stop Brock Bowers and Ashton Jeanty. So it could be tough, but rocking the white on reds today. And on 1st and 10, I'm going to expect a lot of Jeanty today. And he's going to go play action on 1st and 10. He's going to have somebody there for a toe tap. Not exactly sure what the receiving room looks like, but a pretty good throw from Dante Moore on 1st down. 1st down again. They throw a RPO and they gain a yard. 2nd and 9. Khalil Mack is there for a tackle on Jeanty. And on 3rd and 8, Moore looking deep, and he almost had him, man. Almost a good catch there. Able to make a breakup on Tate. And here comes the man of the hour, Carson Beck, playing amazing in his first 2 games, at least for a rookie in his first 2 games, leading us to a 2-0 record. Him and Jeremiah Love have been pretty dangerous so far, and we'll see what these two can do this game with a pretty good receiving group too at this point. Love on 1st and 10 is going to have a gain of 20. I wonder if I have to toy with sliders a little bit because, I don't know, it feels like running is super easy. It could just be because Love is good, but back there had Crosby in his face and couldn't get the ball away. Back in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. Crosby still coming at him. He goes to Love. Love makes a hurdle and steps out of bounds for a catch of 24. Carson Beck typically taking the smart pass. Last week he had a couple of rough ones, but so far so good as Elijah Sarratt gets 9 there. Go back to the ground on 2nd and 1. Love gets the 1st down and a couple more yards. Back on 1st and 10. A block is picked up, but pressure is still coming. He's going to have to throw it away. Keaton Mitchell out here for this one, although we're not running the ball. McBride runs a nice route, and he's able to make a move and truck somebody down for a touchdown. Dante Moore out for his 2nd drive of the game. First one not ending how they wanted it to. And we came out and we scored a touchdown right away. I would have had a sack there. I just wasn't really there for it. Moore fumbles the ball, and we're on that. Moore got a little too greedy, fumbles the ball, and we're going to have it right back in Vegas territory. Coming back out after the fumble recovery, Carson Beck is going to take a shot to the end zone to Michael Wilson. Not able to go up for it. Good defense there. 2nd and 10. He has Sarratt, who's not able to make the catch. Another good defensive play. 3rd and 10 for the Cardinals. Michael Wilson got open, and he's going to get the 1st down. Now on 1st and 10, Brian Robinson in the game. He's going to have a gap. He's going to almost score a touchdown. 1st and 10. Steps up. Not fast enough. Losing 6. If we can get inside the 5, I'll go for it. We throw it to Love. He might get more than inside the 5. Tried to make a juke move. Couldn't. But it is going to be 4th and goal from the 3, and we are definitely going for it. If we can't get it, we'll send a lot of pressure on Vegas, hoping to get a safety, but it's touchdown or bust right here. Beck has nobody. He just throws it up, and better than taking a sack, I guess, and the Raiders make a good stop. Dante Moore is going to have the ball from his own 3. Pressure comes. We were there for it, but Ginty loses 2 yards on his, I think, his first carry of the game. 2nd and 11 from the 1. I'm going to try to bring a little bit of a blitz. I want a safety here. That's the goal. See if they try to run their way out of it. They will, and Ginty's going to have about 9 yards. Ginty motions out. Moore looking to throw. He has Bowers there. He had Ginty on the check down. I miss a tackle. Ginty breaks another tackle, and he's going to have a pretty big gain down to the 44. 1st and 10 for Moore. Backup running back in the game now. It's a delayed handoff to Ginty. We're there to disrupt it enough to cause a loss of 5. 3rd and 13, out of field goal range for the Raiders. Let's see what they decide to do. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Moore is going to just take the check down to Tate. And it looks like they'll kick a field goal. Yes, they will. Cade York on the try is no good. I think that's Cade York. But regardless of who it was, the kick is no good. Here comes our offense back on the field. Harrison just didn't really run a good route. I don't know if that was a bad throw, but 2nd and 10. Beck dropping back to throw again. Crosby got off, and Beck had to get rid of the ball. Almost an interception. And it's a quick 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. We give it to Love. Thought I had a gap, but I don't. So we're going to end up punting the ball. First and 10 for the Raiders. Moore looking around. He has somebody for a gain of 5. I don't know who their other receivers are other than Bowers. Moore throwing again. You think they'd be running the ball a lot, but Moore is going to get taken down for a huge loss. On 3rd and 17, they're going to hand it off, and Ginty's going nowhere. On 1st and 10, we go outside to Love. Had nowhere to go. Going to run a little bit of hurry-up offense here. See what we can do. Play action. Beck rolls out. Nobody's there. He's got to do something. He gets around the defender, and Carson Beck is going to get a first down. Oh, my God. I did not think Beck had that kind of speed. Now on 1st and 10, he's got Surratt over the middle, makes a juke move, trying to get out of bounds. Now he'll just try to get the first down. 49 seconds left. Touchdown here would be huge. We do get the ball coming out of the half. Harrison. Beck throws it deep to Harrison, who makes the catch for the touchdown. Marvin Harrison on a great catch and a great throw from Beck. And we are going to take a 14-0 lead before halftime. Max Crosby was in coverage there. I mean, I don't know how that happened, but that is not what you want to do, especially trying to guard the star receiver. We'll see if the Raiders do anything with the ball here. If they don't, we'll see you in the second half. Raiders did nothing with the ball. A huge touchdown from Harrison at the end of the half. And on the first play of this half, Keaton Mitchell is going to have a pretty good run to the outside towards the left. And we're already at midfield. We have a rookie quarterback who's playing good and a star rookie running back who's helping that case. Along with Michael Wilson, another rookie receiver, and Trey McBride and Marvin Harrison. I mean, this offense is pretty loaded. Sometimes you might just need the right coach to come along and fix things. We're going to throw it to Surratt, and it's a overthrown ball. Carson Beck just throwing it out of bounds there. Michael Wilson's there on the 3rd and 4 to get us the first down. Nobody was on him. Another first down. Jeremiah Love going to get the ball. Jeremiah Love going to have some space and speed. And Jeremiah Love's going to get us down to the 14. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Beck has pressure coming. Can he outrun it? It looks like he's going to be able to. Carson Beck going to get some yards, actually 6 yards on that play. Wear and tear can be tough sometimes. We'll give it to Keaton Mitchell, who's going to make a nice juke move and get about 2, and it will be 3rd and 2 from the 6. Good opportunity to get a first down here. We don't have to score. And actually, because of that, this is 4-down territory, and I will give it to Jeremiah Love, who is just going to score anyways. It doesn't matter. And we are up 21-0 on the Raiders. Dante Moore coming back out on the field. And now if this is obviously real life, we wouldn't be seeing Dante Moore in this season. Dante Moore, I think just yesterday, saying he's going back to school for Oregon. I think that's a pretty interesting choice. The draft class is really not that good this year, especially for quarterbacks. So I don't really understand the decision, but I guess he wants to cement himself like even more. I mean, obviously didn't have a good last game in college, getting blown out. But I don't know. I just don't understand why not go to the draft here. I guess maybe he doesn't want to be like a Jet or whatever. But like, I don't know. Now it's like the quarterback class this year is like, it's really just Mendoza. And Mendoza is really not, I don't know. He's not like the greatest prospect we've ever seen. Gonna make a stop on 3rd and 1. Trey Tucker not getting there. They're gonna punt. On 4th and 1, down 21 in our territory. They're gonna punt. I don't get that call, but we're getting the ball back again. It's like I don't even know if Carson Beck is gonna be good like in the league. So far he's good for us, but it's a whole different story when you're actually in the league. It's not a video game, right? So I don't know. I mean, these guys have potential, but I just don't understand. I feel like Dante Moore would have been like QB2 in the draft. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong as Love gets the first down. It's pretty interesting, too, because Dylan Raiola just transferred to Oregon, and now he has to, I think he announced he's entering the portal again. Are we going to be able to outrun him? No, we're not. We're going to lose 3. We'll run one more because why not? A screen to Love. Love actually almost getting the first down. Makes it a lot more manageable for us on 3rd. Robinson comes in the game for this 3rd and 3, and we'll still give it to him. He almost lost his head there, but he loses 2, and we're going to be punting it back. So yeah, but I think by the time this video goes up, we're either in the middle of or finishing up the divisional round. Definitely an interesting divisional round. I mean, I really think, especially in the AFC, like it's anybody's game, especially Houston. I mean, Houston's defense is just crazy. They take a shot to Trey Tucker, and he almost caught that. Just like Houston's defense. I mean, I think that New England will have a hard time. I don't know if the game already happened yet or not when this video goes up, but it's just interesting to see like a defense really carrying like that. First down there from the white boy. I don't even know who that is. He was short and he was fast though. And on 1st and 10, Moore is going to ever snap the ball, or he's going to let time run off the clock. I mean, let time run off the clock. It's a easier win for us. See what he decides to do. He will throw. I mean, it's a smart thing to do, but he also will get sacked. And now it's going to be 3rd and 19 with the clock running down. Moore almost sacked again, and Tate almost getting the first down. It's 4th and 1, and at this point, I do expect them to go for it, which they will. Good ability by Tate to get a lot of those yards back. I mean, he had a couple of guys to beat, and he was able to. And on 4th and 1, they go to Ginty, and oh my God, he is not going to get it. I am there for it, and oh, he didn't even stand a chance. Love on 1st down, getting nowhere. 2nd and 12. Beck looking for somebody. He's got Michael Wilson able to hold on to the ball. 3rd and 6. We're going to throw it up to Surratt. He might be able to get it, and he will not be able to get it. So the 67-yard field goal. I mean, Cam Little has hit it before. I'm going to try it again. There's no wind. We're indoors. So we'll see if he can hit this. This would be his 3rd time hitting 67. So a 67-yarder from Cam Little. And, yeah, he made that with no problem. I mean, I don't even know if that was close. But, I mean, yeah, he probably had another yard on that. But Cam Little hitting a 67-yarder. We could have just punted, but what's the fun in that? 24-0 with 2.5 minutes left. And they hit Brock Bowers. Our defense has been lights out today, along with our offense. Just all around another great game. He definitely had him. I saw it before he did. But we're still going to make a tackle, and we may have prevented a touchdown right there. So on 1st and 10 from the 13, we'll see what Moore decides to do. Moore takes it himself, and he slides smartly, avoiding a hit. Moore throws it to that little guy. I don't know who it is, but he'll get down to the 3, and it's 3rd and inches. I could ever get onto Wilson. I can't. It's a screen to Genty, who's not even going to get the first down. Oh, my God. Somebody grabbed him from behind. And, let's hope that stop meant something. Because on 4th and 2, they'll give it right to him. And we make the tackle, but he gets the first down. Oh, I really thought right there for sure we had him. I mean, there is 25 seconds left. Moore looking to throw. And it's 2nd and goal at the 1. The Raiders at this point just trying to avoid the shutout. Really want that shutout. So let's make sure we can keep him out of the end zone with 20 seconds left. Not running the ball again. Moore running it himself, but there's a flag. This is coming back. We really now have a good chance at keeping them out of the end zone and pitching a shutout in our 3rd game of the season. Moore has pressure coming. Another flag, though, but it's another touchdown. But again, it's going to come back again. So now the Raiders have scored 2 touchdowns, but neither of them are going to count, and it looks like a holding again. So now from the 21, there is 13 seconds left. And if we can't, now they're going to score. Just, they go to Bowers, who's going to get a lot of those yards back, and they will take a timeout. Raiders playing for pride here. They could even run the ball. They have time. We bring pressure, and oh my God, after all that, they get on the board. So the Raiders are going to go for 2 like it matters, but we are not able to pitch the shutout. And on the 2-point conversion, we get the sack. It could have been worse. I mean, I guess we could have had a close game. I'll take it. We win the quarterback battle. Carson Beck has a great game again. We'll take a look at the stats, and then we'll take a look at who we're playing next week. Actually, I know who we're playing next week. We're playing the Niners next week. That is a huge game. That touchdown right there is pretty much what gave us the full momentum swing and ended the game, I'd say. They were able to get in the end zone. That receiver is pretty good. I actually don't know who that is, but we'll take a look right here, see who it is, see who did what. Dante Moore actually had a decent game. He actually had maybe a better game than Carson Beck, but Jeremiah Love had 60 yards and nobody else really had anything. Genty had -2 yards. I mean, when we're able to shut their star player down like that, it's going to be hard for them to win games or even make it competitive. It was Carnell Tate. Okay, I figured it might have been him, but I didn't want to sound stupid. 5 receptions for 100 yards and a touchdown. Pretty good. Really, on the receiving side of the ball, we didn't do anything. I mean, taking a look at just us real quick, Jeremiah Love was our leading receiver. McBride and Harrison both had a touchdown, but other than that, man, is nothing. I mean, Harrison had a 36-yard touchdown reception. That's it. Our offense, I guess, played good, but doesn't really show on the stat sheet. So Marvin Harrison got an upgrade. We upgraded his playmaker. Brings him up to an 82. Pretty good. I want him to keep developing. Probably a lot faster than he is, but we have to keep getting the ball to him. So yeah, we're going to take on the 49ers in Levi Stadium next week. They are 2-1, and as of right now, if we take a look at the standings real quick, we are in first place in division. Undefeated. Nobody else has anything, but Seattle and San Fran both 2-1, so we're also tied for the 1 seed, which is good to see. Winning the division right now. So let's see what we can do rest of the season. We'll take on the Niners in the next episode. And it looks like Christian McCaffrey is out. So that's going to help us a lot. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. And yeah, thanks for watching like normal.